Hey guys, in today's video we have quite a few cases to go over, so let's get started. Let's unbox all of them. Alright, so as you guys can see, we have quite a few cases to go over. This one is for the iPhone 13 mini. It's a clear case. It is kind of flexible. I would say this would get the least amount of protection. However, it's a really clean and transparent look. So if you really want to show off your iPhone and what color you selected and everything, you would get a case like so. However, if you really want to protect it the most that you can, you would get a case like one of these guys that come with a screen protector on them already. So it does have that. Or if you already have a screen protector for it, maybe you don't like that one, you can always put this on top of it. So that's a good thing that Poetic always does that. They always provide you an extra one just in case, or just in case this one breaks. This one could eventually break, or maybe becomes too scratched. Then you just want to place one of these and change the screen protector. Now this one right here that you guys saw me unboxing, this one is actually for an iPhone 13 Pro. The good thing about this one is this, it's easy to take out. So let's see, this part comes in two parts. So here's the rubber, which feels pretty sturdy, and then here comes the plastic. So the rubber does have extra rubber on the edges, and that's good because every time, I don't know if you guys have seen iPhones that have been smashed, but it's always the corners that get hit the most. So it's a good thing that's got extra protection on the sides. Plus, we're gonna put the iPhones there so you guys can see how they fit, and obviously we're gonna check out if any of this gets in the way of any of the cameras, which I can already assure you that it won't. Alright, right here, this case on the other hand, this one's for the Pro Max, so that's why it's this big. Same deal, let me just take this off. This is a screen protector, so it already comes with its own screen protector. Now, in order to take these guys out of their case, it's a little bit more difficult. It's not difficult, but they're always a little bit more difficult. This is the type of case that I like, so I prefer to have these. Now, this will be rubber all the way around. You can tap hard plastic on the back. And yeah, it's got this, which I don't use it that much myself because I usually don't place my phone like so. But this helps you to place your phone like this as well. So let me just show you. So it does help sometimes. I just personally don't use it. I just like it because it provides that extra protection of plastic on the back. Now the sides, same deal, you've got that hard rubber, so that's gonna protect it. And from my experience with these type of cases, this is my favorite type of case when it comes to Poetic. And that's because it's got the most protection, that's what I want. Again, this does come with a screen protector already, but the screen protectors do get scratched. So eventually, and this is a good thing, they provide you with an extra one of these guys. So let me just take this out. So technically, instead of placing this inside here, you would just use this and you would put your own screen protector. So this just keeps it in place. So again, it's a good thing that they gave you both. Or if you already have a screen protector, you just use this one and you don't have to use this one. I have seen people use both things. Have a screen protector plus this on. I think that's a bit much. It does fit, but that's way too much. You definitely don't need to do that. So that's for the Pro Max. Now we're gonna take a look at the other guy that just came around here. Now this is the same style of case, and you just have to take it out the same way. This just has a metallic look to it, which what I prefer usually is not the metallic one, but the black one, so it's all smooth. However, the back, that's what I really like about this type of design, where you actually get to see the phone. So whatever color you guys choose, you will be able to appreciate that from the back. So that's a good thing. So maybe if you don't drop your phone that much, maybe then I would go for a case like this. However, if you tend to drop your phone a lot, then go for a case that has a hard cover on the back. So one of these guys that have this extra, that's just extra plastic, where this still has plastic, but again, it's not the same thing. It's not as thick, it's not as heavy as that one. The good thing about this one is that you would be able to appreciate the phone. So let me just take this out so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. So there you go. So it is transparent, and yes, it looks like that. So if I take this out, we will be able to see how transparent it is. I'm only gonna take this out once we put the phone inside so you guys can see. Same deal with this, it does come with this, plus eventually this will scratch and you will place this one with another screen protector on top of it. Now this case would be for the same phone basically, it's just different. So here's the one that's transparent, so it looks really nice when your phone's inside, but this one will be the heavy duty one and the one that would help you put your phone in several positions. So if you find yourself needing to put your phone on a desk standing up in several ways, then this would be the case for you for sure. And also if you tend to drop it a lot, again, this is the case that you want because this protects it really well. I had it for my iPhone 12 Pro Max and they work so well. Plus the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro. Again, this does come with the screen protector, which eventually do scratch up. So they do build up with scratches. Let me just take it out. And it's the same deal. So we got, all this is rubber, but it's really hard rubber. This is plastic. Now, like I mentioned, eventually that will scratch, so you're gonna end up using this, plus your own screen protector here. Now here's an iPhone 13, not the 13 Pro. You'll notice because the camera, it's only got 2 lenses. And what I'm gonna do is just insert it here so you guys can see how that would look. And this is what I was talking about. Let me just take this out. That's how clean it will look. So these cases are awesome because of that. You can actually appreciate the color of phone that you got versus this type of case where you got more protection, but once you put your phone in there, you'll notice that you don't really appreciate the color. I mean, you can still see it and the case doesn't get in the way. So once you use those 2 lenses, you'll notice that the case is not getting in your way at all. That I can actually guarantee it because I've been using their cases for such a long time. And right now I'm gonna do an extreme close-up of the case so you guys can see the case and how it goes above the screen. That's very important because if you ever drop your phone, you want the case to hit the floor, not your screen. I've seen so many cases where this edge of the case goes below the screen, and that way if you ever drop it, your screen will be the first thing that touches the ground, and you don't want that. You want the case to hit the ground, not your screen. So whenever you're getting a case, always make sure it does that. Now I'm also going to show you the iPhone 13 mini. And again, this type of case, usually the easiest one to put on. Just because it's rubber all the way around, pretty thin rubber. It's not the thickest, but with this type of case, you can actually appreciate the phone a little bit more. So you can see the whole color, you can see the sides. So with this type of case, it will always show off your phone way more. And as always, like I mentioned before, your case should go above the screen, which it does. It slightly goes above the screen. So if I ever drop this, the case will hit the ground and not my screen. Alright, so what I forgot to mention about these cases that these both here are for the iPhone 13. Now you will notice the difference between these type of cases and this one. This one is for the iPhone 13 Pro. And you will notice it's because it's got more space, and that's because the camera, we got 3 lenses for the iPhone 13 Pro, where you got the iPhone 13, you only got 2. So that's why this hole is much bigger than these guys. So the cutout, way bigger for the iPhone 13 Pro, which makes sense. We got more lenses in there. And if we take a look at the 13 Pro Max, they should actually match up because they're actually basically the same thing once you take a look at it. But the Pro Max, obviously the case itself has to be bigger because it's a bigger phone. And the Pro, obviously it's smaller case. But right now you guys can compare the two. Again, this is good. This is good. This type of case, this one right here, doesn't come with a screen protector, but it will still protect your phone. So if you've got your own screen protector, just go for something like this. It's still gonna protect your phone. However, these guys are a little bit more heavy duty and they do have this additional stuff to it, which is what I like. I like it, and I like it more because it actually protects your phone that much more. As for the buttons on the side, they actually do the same thing. This one just has this exposed, where this guy doesn't. This guy protects it, and you can actually open it up as well. So you can open this up if you want to, and it does protect it. Again, this one's just meant to protect a little bit more. This one has that button exposed. Not that many people use that one to silence your phone, so it's not a bad thing. Now on the other side, you might see this. That's your power button, and also your Siri button. And on the bottom, if you're going for this type of case, again, everything's a little bit more exposed, But here's where you're gonna charge your phone, and here you have to lift this up in order to charge it up. Again, no big deal. That's the case that I usually use the most, and this doesn't really get in my way, not really. And now when we're looking at cases like this one, these are the most simple ones. Now Axis, it has cutouts for everything. The only part that it doesn't have a cutout is this, the volume keys. So you can actually press on those, so that's protected. The power is also protected. Now this would be the Mini, but technically the Mini has the same amount as the 13. So 13 and 13 Mini, the camera cutout should be the same, and it is. Obviously there's a difference, but the 13 Mini is much smaller, so that's why you guys see the difference right here.